Simon & Schuster Audio presents The Brilliant Disaster, JFK, Castro, and America's Doomed Invasion of Cuba's Bay of Pigs, by Jim Rasenberger. Read by Bob Walter.
Introduction. The Bay of Pigs thing. Back in the first half of the 20th century, America was a good and determined nation, led by competent men and defended by an indomitable military. That, anyway, was a plausible view for Americans to hold 50 years ago. The First World War, then the Second World War, asserted and confirmed America's place of might and right in the world. Even in the decade after the Second World War, as a new conflict in Korea suggested there were limits to what the United States might accomplish abroad, it would have been a cynical American who doubted he or she lived in a powerful nation engaged in worthy exploits. And then came the Bay of Pigs. In the early hours of April 17, 1961, some 1,400 men, most of them Cuban exiles, attempted to invade their homeland and overthrow Fidel Castro. The invasion at the Bahia de Cochinos, the Bay of Pigs, quickly unraveled. 3 days after landing, the exile force was routed and sent fleeing to the sea or the swamps, where the survivors were soon captured by Castro's army. Despite the Kennedy administration's initial insistence that the United States had nothing to do with the invasion, the world immediately understood that the entire operation had been organized and funded by the U.S. government. The invaders had been trained by CIA officers and supplied with American equipment, and the plan had been approved by the Joint Chiefs of Staff and the President of the United States. In short, the Bay of Pigs had been a U.S. operation, and its failure, a perfect failure, historian Theodore Draper called it, was a distinctly American embarrassment. Bad enough the government had been caught bullying and prevaricating. Much worse, the United States had allowed itself to be humiliated by a nation of 7 million inhabitants, compared to the United States' 180 million, and smaller than the state of Pennsylvania. The greatest American defeat since the War of 1812, one American general called.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?